Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 5B. For today we are going to present about our group project, which is projectile motion. And my name is Mazafir Zikri bin Abdul Aziz, and these are my group members, which is Muhammad Ashraf bin Azmi, Muhammad Hasif Fitri bin Musli, Muhammad Ishamuddin bin Isa, and Muhammad Iqbal bin Muhammad Asri. So now I would like to proceed my presentation to the additional theory of our project. Okay, first of all, we set up our project such as in this picture. Okay, for the ball movement on the plane from point A to point B, the energy that act on it is potential energy, and at point A we can use the formula of potential energy, which is half of mv square plus with I omega square. And then for the horizontal motion of projectile, we can use the range formula, which is x is equal to vxt, and for the vertical motion of projectile, we can use the formula of velocity, which is vy is equal to v naught y plus with at, which is vy is the velocity at the instantaneous time, v naught y is the original velocity at the vertical position, and vf is the original position in y direction. And then we can find the original position by using the formula of displacement, which is y naught plus with v naught y t plus with half at square, and a is the acceleration due to the gravity, which is negative 9.81, and we can find the total velocity by using the Pythagoras theorem, which is half of vx square plus with vy square. Okay, now we can proceed. Okay, this is how we calculate the kinetic energy of the golf ball and the other ball, and how we calculate the conservation of energy by using the law of conservation of energy, which is sum of energy at point A is equal to the sum of energy at point B. So this is the formula that we use. Okay, now for the movement of the ball from point B to C, it is a projectile motion, and from this we can know at maximum height Vy or velocity maximum y will equal to zero, and due to the acceleration due to gravity, the ball will be pulled downward and will touch the ground, and we will find the distance it traveled and the time of impact. So for the range of projectile motion, so we can calculate the time of flight by using this formula, and we can know the maximum height by using this formula, and we can know the horizontal range or the distance traveled by the ball by using this formula. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Continue our presentation about the result. So for the experiment result that has been carried out by my group, this is the data, the table data. The value that we have found is the distance L and the time S. For the type of ball golf, the distance is 1.05, 1.045, 1.1, and the average is 1.065. And as for the calculated length from the theory, from using the formula, we will get 0.806 meter. And this is for the respective type of ball, the ping pong, the squash. And for the time, the calculated is 0.2 for golf, 0.21 for ping pong, and 0.116 for squash. The experimental time is here, and the average is 0.55, 0.59, and 0.57. The data from the experimental data and the calculated data is slightly different because of the external factors such as friction, external force, and other factors that we can be eliminated. Alright, thank you. This is the calculation. We use this calculation to find the previous calculated length and time. So this is how we did it. First we find the I of golf, which is the inertia, using the formula 2.5 mr squared, and we will get this figure. And then we find the OH, the value of OH. Using this formula, we will get 0.262 meter. And then by using sine alpha equal to OH over R1 plus RE, we can get the R2 here. Next, we find the UG. Using this formula, we will get the UG of the gulf equal to 4.223 meter per second. So by using all the data that we have calculated, we will find the time, which is 0.22 second. And when the time is equal to 0.22 second, we will get L equal to 0.806 meter based on the formula UT cos alpha. So basically, for the other type of ball, the calculation is similar, but we will change the data at the ref words, which is can be replaced by the respective value for each type of balls. That's all. Thank you.
And squash ball. Okay, you can see a difference in terms of time and distance between a golf, ping pong, and squash. We know that the projectile motion is a form of motion in which an object or particle move along curved path under gravitation. Ball travel with a parabolic trajectory due to influence of a gravity, the downward force, and it causes a projectile to accelerate in the downward direction. The force of a gravity could never after the horizontal velocity of an object, since a perpendicular component of a motion are independent to each other. This means the horizontal of a projectile is dependent to a vertical motion. A vertical force does not affect a horizontal motion. The horizontal of the distance traveled in each second is constant value. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Secretary Rusli. I want to present about conclusion of our experiment projectile. The conclusion is projectile has only one force acting upon it, and the force of gravity. The concept of the motion prompts them to think that if an object is moving upward, then there must be an upward force, and if an object is moving upward and rightward, there must be both an upward and rightward force. They are believed that force caused before. According to the experiment result, if the mass and diameter of the ball is big, so the time and the distance for ball landing to the ground increase. The result between three types of the ball is different. It is because we neglect the air force resistance and some parallax error. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, now I would like to present the question of our project. First, how and when do you think that moment of inertia of the object affected the result? Okay, firstly, the moment inertia is a measure of the resistance of a body to a change in its angular velocity. And moment of inertia is also can be defined as I is equal to the integration of R squared in terms of M. And it will different for each axis about which is compute for a body having axial symmetry. Usually the integration is performed by using this or shell element, and the result of the moment of inertia of the object is affected by the mass and the diameter of the object, followed by the formula, and the moment of inertia happen when object move along the sliding platform. Okay, for question 2, explain 3 application of projectile. Okay, firstly, we need to know what is projectile. An object which upon has a single force that act upon it, which is force of gravity. In other words, an object that move in a path which is there would be a single force that act on it, which is the force of gravity, is known as projectile motion. So if there were any other force then that object would not be considered in a projectile motion. So example of projectile motion is launching rockets and missiles, shooting a basketball into its ring, and a motorcycle or bicycle trying to jump a ramp. So in these three applications, we can see that all of them have their own angle of inclination, time of impact, flight time, and lastly, the most important part is the gravitational force that affected the flight path. So from this application, we can find the speed and the acceleration of the object, and the distance and the time traveled by the object. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Malaysia Mudirza. I would like to present about the discussion. First, we talk about the time and distance obtained by golf ball, ping pong, and sports ball from the experiment. So for the distance, the golf ball has the longest distance compared to sports ball, and sports ball has longest distance compared to ping pong ball. Okay, for the average time, show that ping pong take the longest time compared to the squash, and squash have the longest time compared to the golf ball. So we talk about the factor that affect the result of time and distance. So there are four factors that affect the time and distance. That is speed of release, height of release, spin, and lastly angle of release. Okay, so about the speed of release, there is refer to how fast object release or throw or hit. So the greater the speed of release, the greater the distance. Okay, for the height of release, refer to height above the object we throw. So for the height of release, the greater the height of release will be the greater the distance. For the spin of release, the eight ball moving through the opposite direction of the side you hit. That we have projectile to maintain and cause it change to the height or direction. That the difference between experiment and result and the commercial result.